Janiah Barker is with us just after the win. First off, what are your initial thoughts on getting the win and going to the Sweet 16 with your new team, first year with the Bruins?
Yeah, one thing I want to say, shout out Richmond, very good team, very fundamentally sound, they have a lot of team chemistry as well, great shooters. They were a great cutting team as well. I had a great time just playing against them. And then Sweet 16, I've never been here before. It's a blessing to be here. Really, really excited, really happy to do it with this team.
You have played with Lauren Ware and Ann last year.
Yes!
How does Betts compare to other Lauren?
Well, you know, Warren Betts is 6'8", you know what I'm saying? That's a cheat code. I already told you guys, left right up down, you know what I'm saying? And Lauren Ware, one thing I would say about Lauren Ware that I really enjoyed is her as a teammate. She's just a really good teammate, really good person off the court, not even just basketball. So is Lauren Betts. But one thing I would say is, like, I think about Lauren Ware, just my heart's warm, and I miss her so much. Yeah.
How easy is I guess, it seems like all of you, the other forwards have such a good chemistry, like getting the ball into Lauren. How difficult was that process just to get to that point?
Yeah, I had to definitely, just me and Lauren had to get in the gym and just, work on those high-low passes just to make sure I can give her the ball. She's the best option, so I had to make sure I could get that to her. And it took some time, but we definitely are here now.
It was deadlocked at halftime. This Richmond is a good shooting team, but nearly shut them out in the third quarter. What did coach say? What did the coaches say to you? What did you all say to yourselves to have that offensive explosion and defense?
Yeah, we came in at halftime and we realized this tie game is 0-0. Then it started all on defense. I told the team, I'm like, y'all, 44 has half of their points. She literally has 18 points. We can stop her. And then on top of that, I told the team, what's something that we're seeing on the defensive side that we're struggling with, and then we all started talking about, one-on-one defense and tunnel drives and making sure we're helping each other on drives and being there for each other. So I think the fact of us just making sure we were there for each other on defense and making sure we're rotating and team defense was very important. So I think that's what we did, and we went out there and we disrupted them as much as possible.
Yeah, 44 has a really creative game.
Yeah.
I thought you guys did a really good job on that in the third quarter. I think you kind of sort of answered that.
Yeah.
I feel like we have heard Coach mention it throughout the season, but we've really seen it come to fruition the past couple games with being a player-led team. How big of an advantage do you think that is at this point in the season where you all are just gelling so well and really have that trust, it feels like?
I think it's the perfect time to gel. You know what I'm saying? We're at the end of the season, but we're at the start of the postseason. So it's a great time to be on the same page and have a really good high chemistry. And I think it's been actually fun. We have so much joy in this team. It's just so much, even in practice, we're just, even through the fails and the mess ups, we're still encouraging each other and lifting each other up and knowing that basketball is supposed to be fun. Right, so I think just in that finding joy and having fun in basketball, and that's why it's player-ledness just comes along, and then we just fight for each other.
Do you think that having fun the way that you are is important to kind of find some levity when you do have this pressure and these
That was
expectations?
a big word. I'm so sorry. What is levity?
Like lightness.
Okay, ask again. Sorry.
I guess being able to have fun and not feeling like
pressure.
the moment is too big, and obviously you're rising to meet the expectations, but I've seen teams in this situation before where they're not finding that fun because the pressure is so much. So this feels different with the approach that you have. Like, how important do you think that is to having the success there?
I think it's very important. It starts in the team, We are the most hardworking team you'll ever be. When it comes to work ethic, I think we have so much confidence in ourselves because of the work that we put in individually, and then it all comes out together when we come in and practice as a team. So I think the fun of it is what is going to help us win. Because, if we're not the people to believe that we're going to win, then nobody is. So I just feel like the trust and the camaraderie that we have in the team and in each other is really important. And I do see teams feeling the pressure, but I think because we feel so prepared for the moment that there is no pressure.
How do you prepare for the Sweet 16 now? It's obviously a new game. You're going to be going up against Ole Miss, and Coach talked about how former Bruin is on there, and they're very defensive. But just getting into that, how do you mentally prepare?
Yeah, one, Ole Miss, SEC, that's my old little stumping ground. They're a very, very, very physical team. I played Ole Miss a couple of times in my years, and I don't know, it's just every time I play against them, it's just something about me that something just turns on. So I'm excited to see what happens. But then also, too, I think the preparation of it would be practice and preparing the team for the physicality that we're about to meet. The SEC is the most physical conference ever. So I think that just knowing that they're going to be physical and being ready to master physicality will be very, very important. Hopefully, I'll try to set the tone in practice and let them know, prepare them for like what we're about to go up against. Because it's going to be hard because they're one Sweet 16, everybody's playing to go home, and then on top of that too, they're such a physical team. They're also a really good team, coached by Coach Janiah, great coach as well. So I think we just have to be ready and mentally and physically prepared for the game.
Coach Corey said before the Big Ten tournament that I didn't think you guys were as confident as you would expect for a team back as many things. Now that you're coming off that championship in Indianapolis, you've done your business in these first 2 games. Like, how do you feel like the confidence is sort of evolving at this point?
Yeah, I've always felt like we had confidence in the team. I just think we were just still trying to figure it out and just figuring out how we would mesh the team, and there's new players on the team as well, so we were all trying to figure out our role and be comfortable in it. Me and T have came from different teams and we're playing different roles, right? So we had to learn and figure out how to be comfortable in those roles, and I think after that last SC game, we came in as a team, and just a team watched film at 7 a.m. together, called each other out enough, and trying to figure out what is it, like, what do we need to do? And I think after that, we just figured out, like, everybody, whatever your role is, whatever you have to do to get the win, that's where we're at right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.